Hello, fabulous Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of September 2015 general focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month is an important month for all of us, and that's largely because of eclipse season. It's eclipse season. So when we have a month when there are two eclipses, because eclipses always come in pairs, it tends to suggest a major turning point for us all. All of us in some way are being brought to a different path, a path that feels more in alignment with a more loving fate for our lives. As far off as we have been from that path is how dramatically the universe will bring us back. But what I love about the eclipses taking place this month is that there isn't that heightened drama that we sometimes see. It's not that there's all kinds of drama taking place, but rather what we're seeing is a lot of positive cosmic support to make changes that are going to make a big difference. Changes that make a difference from the inside out and allow us to really transform in ways that ultimately we like very much. So the awarenesses come about in a way, whether dramatic or not, ultimately come about in a way that bring blessings and awarenesses that we are grateful for. So that's unusual to be seeing both eclipses speaking so positively with different power players in the sky, to have those be the dominant conversations. For you, yes, there's two eclipses, but for you, I think by far the more important eclipse is going to be the one that happens right in the middle of the month. Now, this particular eclipse is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with a few different things. One of them does have to do with love and romance, and I will talk about that a lot more in the love-focused horoscope for this month. So we'll put the love part of it to the side. And instead for this video, we'll explore a little bit about some of the other implications of this particular energy for you. And it has to do with really getting in touch with an energy within you that desires to create, to be creative, and to understand the energy of creation. Now, a lot of people understand this differently and will experience this differently. So in one very literal level, one of our sort of most immediate creations in life tends to be children. So this energy is very fertile. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of fertility energy right now. And so if children is something you want, then this can be a time where there's lots of cosmic support to make that happen. If this is something you don't want, then you can channel this energy differently. If you have children right now, this should really be some very positive, very reassuring news that comes about. So if there's been anything that's felt a little bit challenging, that's felt a little bit uncertain, this is really going to bring clarity. This is going to bring a very positive and thorough change from the inside out, where you really understand not only how to help your child, but how to help your child go forward. Now continue considering that this is happening right around the time when, in a lot of parts of the world, this is back to school time this month. This suggests to me also that if you have children, this could be a time when they get into the right program or the right class or have the right teacher that really ends up having a supremely positive influence on them almost immediately and going forward from here as well. So it really is a sense of a new chapter happening for your child in a way that feels empowering and wonderful, really, a really positive change and transformation that begins to take place now for your child that you truly feel grateful for and proud of as well. Other people are not going to experience this energy so much where it has to do with children, but more having to do with your creations, you know, like sort of your babies that you give to the world. Things like your own creative projects, the things that you are passionate about, the things that you desire to work on. Those are going to be areas that get some fresh energy and fresh insights. If you are an artist or a writer or somebody who understands and actively engages creative energy as part of whether it's your well-being, as part of what you desire to do in the world, contribute to the world, this can be a time when, out of nowhere, a wonderful step forward can be had. So this could be, if you're a writer, this could be a publishing deal showing up for you. If you're an artist, this could be really finding the right agent or getting into the right gallery, whatever that is that ultimately takes your creation and puts it out onto a bigger stage. You've got lots of cosmic support to make that happen for you now. And the great thing about eclipses is there tends to be an element where, even though, yes, you've been preparing for it, even though usually it can take years in the making for the changes to happen that happen very suddenly, very dramatically at an eclipse, we don't always appreciate that. It can seem like the opportunities or the changes are coming out of nowhere, and we don't always appreciate that actually this has been a long time coming. So in a sense, the opportunity will seem to come out of nowhere, but in another sense, this has been a long time coming. You're prepared and you are ready for this shift to take place. Another way to understand this energy as well has to do with, if we look at it from a more sort of modern, psychological, kind of elevated place, we consider this part of the sky having to do with self-actualization, which ultimately it comes from Maslow's hierarchy, which has to do with feeling well used for the things you like within yourself. And it's very possible now that life will present you with an opportunity to do just that, to feel like finally, and I'm just seeing a lot of Taurians out there say, finally, I'm doing something that really feels so rewarding and I'm making progress, tremendous progress. So it's rewarding, it's creative. Very likely there might even be a feeling of, almost like a feeling of rags to riches energy with this particular eclipse that's taking place. And at the same time, this and what takes place now really helps to propel you to another level of being able to share, whether it's on a bigger stage, whether it's with a wider audience, or just being able to know more of the world and to understand more about just what it is that you're doing and the positive impact it can have on others. You start to understand that in a whole new way, in a way that ultimately fills you with a deep appreciation and a truly deep sense of gratitude. Something is about to change. Something is about to transform from the inside out, and your circumstances very likely are going to reflect this as well. If you stay focused on what matters to you most, on a level of heart, on a level of passion, on a level of creative fulfillment, you very likely will find yourself making gains that will last for a very long time to come.